Buttercream flowers do not need to be difficult. I think sometimes people overthink it and think it's going to be harder than it is, but it actually isn't. If you check out a video on my channel, I've also done my buttercream recipe that I use for all my flower cupcakes. It's basically a modified version of an American buttercream, but it is one that consistently works for me, and I will link it to this video. So first of all, what I'm going to do to start with, on every cupcake that I do, I always crumb coat it. To do this, I take some soft green buttercream and I just glide it over the top of the cupcake. As you can see, I'm just going round, smoothing it over, and then that's it. That's the cupcake crumb coat done. Once I've crumb coated all my cupcakes as well, I pop them into the freezer for 10 minutes just while I prepare my colours. It's completely optional, but I will say this, it actually helps you if you make a mistake. So if your cupcake's nice and cold, it's easier to wipe the mistake off than if it was warm. So just now I'm filling up the bag with a Wilton 104. I like to line the small end of the Wilton 104 up with the seam so that I can see where I'm going. It acts like a bit of a guide, and then I just wipe the colour. I'm using the lighter colour, but you can use the lighter or the darker colour. I wipe that along the seam, and then I could just throw my other bit in. And I'll squash it down in the bag and then do a little bit of a test on the side of the bowl, make sure it's coming through all right, which it is. And then now I've got a curved piping tip. This is a Gem 123, and it has like a bit of a raggedy edge when I'm piping it. You'll see what I mean later on in the video, but this is quite a nice one for peonies. It's not the most delicate peony because it's a bit of a thicker piping tip, but it is good, especially if you're a beginner. But I will warn you, it can use a little bit of buttercream too. So I've done the same as what I did with the rose piping tip, and that's coming through perfectly too. And finally, I've got a Russian piping tip. And to prep these bags, I like to wipe the colour right round the outside and then put another colour into the middle, like so. Okay, so now all my piping bags are prepped. My cupcakes are nice and cold. I'm just going to make sure that they're all pulling through all right. I like to do this before I start piping to avoid mistakes. If you have a curved piping tip, that's this one, they're good for peonies, and then a petal tip, which is the Wilton 104, they're good for roses. I will link some of these in the description as well so that they're easy for you to get hold of. And that finally is the green leaf tip, which is a 352. Okay, so for the Russian piping tip, you need to touch down on your cupcake. I really do apologise that this is out of view. It's just that I couldn't record it as I needed to, because if I do it on an angle, it's going to flop over. So you're pushing it down on the cupcake, you're pulling up and you're releasing before you take it off. You've got to learn to do these slowly. There is a little bit of a method to it. It can take a little bit of a while to get used to these. I personally find it easier to do roses, peonies and everything other than Russian piping tips, but they are beautiful if you get the right set. So I looked at this and I thought I might actually add some more. So I'm just going round and adding more. Can you see I push down, release, push down, squeeze, release, push down, squeeze, release. You've just got to keep practicing that. But they do look really good. I like them as a cluster flower. They're going to look lovely in a bouquet to add a little bit of busyness. So this is the Wilton 352 piping tip, and I'm ruffling that. I'm placing it onto the cupcake, ruffling it and pulling it up at the same time. That will give us some nice little leaf structures. I'm going to add a few more into the middle, and then I'm just going to leave it there for that because I think that looks nice as it is. So there you go. A little flower garden made with Russian piping tips. Okay, now we're moving on to the rose. I'm going to make a little bit of structure in the middle so we can put our petals around this. And I also want to add before you start piping petals that you must always have a tight bag because you're going to need that pressure so that your leaves stay up. Quite often people when they're first starting don't realise this and it can cause floppy petals. So by tightening your bag regular, you're going to avoid that. Can you see it's got a nice structure to it. What I do is I start halfway through the petal, press, release. Halfway through the petal, I go up in an arch, I release. And I just keep going round, moving my cupcake with one hand and doing that same motion there with the other hand. If you do make a mistake like this, it's quite easy to tuck it back in, and you can also cover up many mistakes, really. I was just wiping my petal tip as well then, so sometimes when you don't wipe your petal tip, it can start sticking to the petal before, so that's quite important. And as you can see, I've tightened my bag and it's brought that nice structure back to the petal. So as I'm going round, I'm starting now to slightly move out, like the angle of my arms moving, and I'll tilt the cupcake down so that I've got that angle right as well. And as you see, it's looking like a lovely little rose so far. And I'm just putting a little bit under these petals so that they don't flop down. And then I'll add a couple of leaves to it, and then that's it. The rose is done. Quite an easy rose. Put a couple of large petals in there. That's it. That's them two first ones done. So now I'm going to do a peony. A peony is the hand movement's very similar to the rose, except for you pulling it towards you rather than pushing it away from you. So first I put a structure in the middle again, and then I try and go around as a full circle just to get me started. And then halfway through that, I just, as close as I can, I keep pulling it towards me. When you try and keeping it as close to the little petal before it, you're going halfway along the petal and dragging it round. And just keep going round, doing that until you get to the end. Can you see, I mentioned earlier with this piping tip that it's a gem 123. It gives it a nice little ruffled edge on the top. What looks beautiful, it really does make it look realistic. And again, tightening your bag. Always important to tighten your bag. You'll know, the more you practice doing flowers, the more you'll know that you need to tighten your bag. So this one as well, a peony, they look stunning in absolutely any cupcake set. I always like to add them in, especially if I'm doing cupcake boxes, because they just look beautiful. And you can do a variation of colour, loads of different colours for them. So yeah, now I'm just going to wipe my piping tip again, one final time. And I start in the middle of the last petal and I'm dragging it round. And I'm doing the same again, just to cover up the green cupcake underneath. Once that's covered, my cupcake is complete. And that's it, all three are now done. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you've found this useful. Please like and subscribe to